Hi guys, this is going to be one of my top fives. I'm gonna do this sporadically throughout the year at things that I think should be grouped together into a top five. And this first one's top five video games of 2011. Now these aren't only the top five games that I had the most fun playing, but it's also the top five games that I think are the most influential on the gaming medium as a whole. I like to use medium as a whole because it is a greatly expanding medium and we can do so much more. Just like with movies, we can do so much more with video games. And I'm really happy to play them. I'm really happy we're at this age where video games can be an art form. And I believe that they can be, if the things are right. So let's start this off here with something that might not be on everyone's list. DC Universe Online. Now, I got this online for free, and boy, the content I got out of it for not having to pay anything. Man, it creates your own character. Like, I played free-to-play MMOs out there on my computer, and they're like, oh right, just go grind, DC Universe is pretty much the same thing, but it bridges the gap between online console players that sit at home, play a game, play a Montessori game, and going online and playing with people. It bridges that gap, I think, extremely well. And I think there can be more mainstream MMO games. And I think that's a very good possibility with DC Universe. Because, man, I love that game. I actually did. I love the characters. Mark Hamill's Joker is always awesome. Batman, oh man. Batman is your mentor, Joker's your mentor. Some weird random magic guys you mentor. And it's sure DC fans will love it because there's a lot of trivia in there. And I just love making my own character. That was satisfying. It's pretty good customization. Pretty good fighting mechanics. It's action. And it's an MMO, so you have to grind. But when I'm grinding, it feels satisfying. It feels like an action game. And more MMOs have to be like that. And there was strategy involved too. I didn't play far enough into where I can, get talent powers, which is like you get a power from a different superhero. And I didn't get the DLC, which sounds very interesting, Green Lantern Corps. But I found it very rewarding and for free. So anyone who is trying to bridge the gap and doesn't know where to start, get DC Online. Because fun, for free, on your PS3. That's where I got it. These are console games, by the way. That's probably what you'll say in the description. Next up, number 4. LA Noire. Or Noir. Whatever. Oh, gosh. I was a skeptic. I was a total skeptic of this game. Detective games, yeah, they've been done kind of horribly, but this is great. It had elements of action. When you're in action, you could shoot people who've, robbed something. I don't know. In the beginning, it was kind of hazy what you're shooting people for, but that's not really a sense. And the levels and the story it was a perfect LA Noire story. It was a mystery story, detective story, an old-time detective story. I love those. And the comedy people have gotten out of this game. This looks very unimportant. That's genius. Also because you can do whatever you want. The game was all about telling people's lives. Some people, it's not their cup of tea, I don't play games to tell people's lying on tape. Play games to be like Grand Theft Auto. And some people just play it just to be like Grand Theft Auto. And very good dodgers in LA Noire back then. Very good at dodging cars. Very good. That's what I spent a quarter of the time doing. Anyways. One thing that would kind of tick me off is that, you have to play it over and over again just to get the perfect stars. To get no wrong answers. To get everything. It's hard. Plus, I'm not that good at reading people. Especially if they're horribly lying. I can't tell. Oh, sure, I could wait for them to, do something like... It's like that, but... I'm too trusting. So, I wasn't that good at that game. Alright. But it was fun. And it changed the medium as a whole with the facial recognition technique. Even though everybody got canned. Everyone who made this thing got fired. You have to make those deadlines, people. Deadlines are important. Remember that in the video game industry. Okay, 3. Deus Ex Machina. Or Machina. Oh no, Human Revolution. Deus Ex Human Revolution. The atmosphere in this game, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's all I can say about this atmosphere of this game. I love the stealth. The stealth was awesome. The action is awesome. I love the go-to ways. I love the inventory. I love the skill trees. I love the... Oh, gosh, the dialogue trees. Beautiful. I've been waiting for something like this to put points into speaking, to conversation. Because that shouldn't just be like one thing, like, oh, increase your speech and you can talk better to people. No, it should be branching. It should be, if you part of this, you know this, and if you can say that, you go play that, and you can guess, and you can threaten, and you can do all these different things with conversation. Now you can build a game off just having conversations with people. That would be a wonderful game. And I think this bridges, it goes so far with that, and I think it was a wonderful game. The one thing you hated was the boss battles. Like, oh, here, you can play this game stealthy the whole time, but oh, you have to kill this guy. You have to kill the boss. And the first boss was the hardest fight I've had. I almost rage quit because they couldn't kill the first freaking boss because I was going stealth. I mean, give the option to stealth the boss. I mean, it would have been a much more satisfying game. And the ending was okay. But, you know, what video game ending is kind of really satisfying. Anyways, next, number 2, Booyah, Batman Arkham Asylum. I mean, City. My God, was I hard on for this game. I mean, oh my God. I thought City, Arkham Asylum was okay. Linear, Batman was cool, you know, you saw the villains, you wanted more, it was okay, but this, oh, it broke everything. It was Grand Theft Auto, it was being Uncharted, it was, the story was immense and epic and great, the villains were great, Mark Hamill was great, the ending was great, everything in this was great, it was this atmosphere, great. Oh my God, the combat was the most satisfying combat I've ever seen in a video game. The story was great, oh God, it's so unintentionally funny with Batman being in it. Oh, you just love it, you just love him. You just love every single thing about this game. The Riddler, oh God, the Riddler trophies take forever to get, but it's so satisfying. The Riddler events, satisfying, the side events. When I looked at the side quest thing and they're like, oh my God, there are only like 12 side quests, like what is this? They're as long as the quests in the actual game, and God, you can do them throughout, and it just add that depth, that layer, all the side characters, all the side villains, the bios, the recordings, the artwork. It's just gushing over this game. And Mark Hamill's not coming back from the next one because, spoilers, he dies, which was really epic. So, he might have a son. It's weird, but oh, whatever. Can't wait for our next one. And number 1, drum roll. I think you all saw this coming. Call of Duty Black. No. Skyrim. Oh my gosh, you saw this coming. I mean, it's just so immense. Everything you can do. Everything you can do in a different way. Everything is there that you want to be there. You can marry, you can kill things, you can steal from things, you can not kill things, you can... magic, you can go all magic or half magic, half weapon, or healing and strike or double. I was a jack of all trades and did everything, and I still worked. Usually you have to build something. Like, you have to know the specific, put in that and then that and that works. But no, I just went whatever I wanted, and I went in there, and I was strong. And I didn't have to rely on adrenaline unless I was an orc. Orcs for the win. But it worked. God, the leveling, best RPG I've played. I noticed the similarities to Fallout, which I didn't really like, but I loved this one. Fallout is so bland, and it's just shooting, but this, Skyrim, it's just like the best RPG I've played. And I get bored of RPGs really, really fast. Really, really fast. But this, I couldn't stop playing it. Thank goodness, it was good. And making this, we can make anything really in games. This tells me. So that's my top 5 games. Comment what were yours. Next time, to be fair, I'll do computer games. This was just consoles. So look for that. Peace. See you next time.